Hey guys and girls, I'm Allie, and today we are watching She-Ra and the Princesses of Power episodes 1 and 2, which are called The Sword, part 1 and 2. Part 1 I've already watched last year about, like summer, autumn last year, so basically this time. And I don't remember everything. I remember a few names. Catra, of course, Adora, Glimmer. There was Glimmer, and her mom was the queen, but I don't remember the name of the queen. So it's been a while. So this is why I will watch episodes 1 and 2 after one another to remind me of it and all that. So I don't know if copyright stuff is concerning just one episode or the whole show, so depending on how much there might be, the edited version will be cut into 2 videos to make it better on the copyright stuff, because if I should go over 10 minutes just because it's 2 episodes, well, then I'd rather just do like 7 or 8 minutes per episode and just cut them. So, yeah. For the uncut versions that you can get on Patreon, this is no problem because it's uncut. It's not even picture-in-picture. You can line up your own copies. So that is how this will work, just the same as Rick and Morty worked. And I think that's everything I gotta say right now. So let's jump in. So yeah, and like I said before, you can join the Patreon to get episodes 1 or 2 weeks earlier, all the uncut reactions that don't have a picture-in-picture but a timer where you can sync up your own copy. And I'm thinking of maybe dropping the prices a little bit for Patreon, because I know not many people can do $15 for a uncut reaction. Even though this would be $15 for like 4 uncut reactions, but I digress. I might be dropping them to like $2, $5, and $10 instead of $5, $10, and $15, just to make it easy on all of you guys. Because this is not something that I want to do to, steal your money or anything. It's just for me to be able to make new content and all that. And I definitely know when it's too much for some people, so I'm gonna think about it. I don't know if it will happen or not, but let's just jump into She-Ra. Like I said, this might be cut into 2 videos in the edited version. It might also not be, so let's go with The Sword, part 1. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And there we are with our main protagonist. Yeah, it's funny how they're like taught that princesses are evil. Because, like, in our culture, you would never think that. Yeah, she'll be there and crash the whole thing. I remember that one. And there she is. Yeah, you're not done yet. No time for a break. And that's the boss fight. Yeah. I like her voice. I think I said that last time too. Yeah, I think I said that last time that I liked Katra's voice. But here we are again. Yeah, okay. Shadow Weaver, creepy person. I really don't like this Shadow Weaver, but I think that's intended. Nobody of the others. Well, she's not a person to prove herself on training. Oh yeah, the backstory. Because she was raised that way, and I think that shows a lot, like, how different perspectives can, like, change anything. Hello, Glimmer. So, I remember that this was the part where I was surprised. There it is. Uh, this scene already makes me like Glimmer a lot. Because she's relatable. Especially when it comes to like relationships with parents. She's so excited about blowing something up. Well, different kinds of people, you know? Must be sad to grow up in like a place like this where it's like no nature whatsoever. She's sad. Something much more beautiful. Yeah. Leaving problems to your future self has always been the right thing to do. And we're in the forest. Yeah. What might be the reason that they never came back? Well, maybe they stayed. And done. There it is, the sword from the title of the episode. So I'm trying to remember how the other parts that I remember of this episode come into play. But yeah, okay, this is the nice teleportation part that I really liked last time, right? Look outside. Oh no. Yeah. Well, happens. I think if you want, you can become a princess too. And now get him out. Yeah, the way he's reacting, this is happening a lot. Like, I know that this image is kind of like cute because Katra is like sleeping at the end of Adora's bed, but at the same time, it's kind of sad because that means Katra probably doesn't have her own bed, right? So she's respected so little that they don't even give her a bed. Is that the case? Or does she just decide to not lay in her bed? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Because of the glow. Let's meet at the glow, everyone. So is that their training, just yelling at them? Glimmer Glimmer's power is really, like, useful. Teleportation in a fight is, like, it doesn't even have to, like, seem to have too many restraints. Hello. Yeah. We're gonna have to find out a lot more for you to understand this. Mm-hmm. Well. Alright, I remember what happens next. Mm. Yeah, seems really nice. Yeah, Glimmer is like yelling at her to feel like competent and dominating, and he's just like small talk. Well, she seems pretty much like she control them. This is the harsh truth. Yep. Very big. Like I said, teleportation in combat, pretty useful. I mean, if you would do it every time, you might need it, but... Yep. Take the sword. And help. There is the blinding flash of light. Is she called Adora because she was adorable? I don't know. Magic transformation. And this is where we left off last time, too. So, basically, we're just gonna jump right into episode 2 for those people who watch the Uncut reactions. This will be just right in this video. For people that watch the edited, it might be in separate parts. I don't know. If it's in separate parts, the next video will be definitely uploaded the same day, probably at the same time. So, fun. Okay. Then let's go with episode 2, which is called The Sword Part 2 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, and from now on, I'm blind. I don't know anything that happens. Let's see how everyone else is gonna react to Adora being different now. And all that. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. And we're getting the intro. Interesting. A lot of new characters that we obviously haven't met yet. That reaction. Yeah, no, it's her sword. I think you saw it. It's not. You wore one from the very beginning, I guess. Well, or maybe she should do it again and, you know, fight the monster. Just saying. Yes. Well, that didn't work. Where are we? Is this the place Glimmer and Bo were looking for? Maybe? The tech they were looking for, maybe? I mean, maybe she could just do like one at a time. I mean, she can teleport two people. No need for Glimmer to strain herself then. Okay, here we got restrictions of her power. Yeah, not really. Maybe a little bit. There's a budding friendship here. Nope. Not working for you. You might be a princess, but not the princess meant for the sword. Well, something had to happen. Oh. They have to recharge. Interesting. And now there's light. This seems to be Adora. Well, like the version of you when you touched the sword. Title drop of the show for the first time. Technically, I mean the title is longer, but you know what I mean. Yes. I have a feeling that Adora has to ask. Yeah, Glimmer, maybe you shouldn't have touched that. You should get out. I like how she's talking about herself in that form as a different person. Nope. Wow, she already exceeded herself with the light, and now. Yeah, she doesn't seem conscious. It did. Yeah, basically. She still wants the sword, and she has doubts. Nope. Yeah. Let's find out a few things. Oh. Hello, Shadow Weaver. Okay. That is. Mm. Well, that's not a thing that Catra should do. She's not responsible for all of this. Well, in a way, but not totally. Let's just all change sides. It's better than the uniform. Probably not. Sure. Nope. It's an emergency. Her eyes. Yeah, food wise, they're probably not as variational in the Horde. She's having fun. I love the way they do the eyes, just I don't want to say glimmering because that seems well. It's a horse. Yeah, I have a feeling there's an attack. Definitely an attack. And now Adora can see firsthand what's happening. What I think was that the thing the Shadow Weaver was talking about? About sending her there? Probably, right? At least she kept the flower. Yeah, she's gonna try to talk some sense into them. Ah, Catra. A flower. No. I was so happy she kept the flower. And now. Yeah, she's already weak. Hmm. Well, the people of the town didn't kidnap her at all. Yeah, hmm. Well, wow. She's gonna electrocute her. Except for Adora. Uh, Bo is a good friend. That is a change of heart for Glimmer. But Adora can't help you at the moment. Sure. Yeah. This has potential for a lot of, well, psychological and emotional discussion. Yeah, you're out of arrows. Yeah, and Glimmer's done. Do it. And now we're actually getting like a transformation sequence. Okay. And now please help Bo. And maybe Catra can see, like, transformed Adora then. Yeah, someone save Bo. That's effective. Nope. Yep. Well. Okay. But basically, yes. She's both. Kind of. It seems like it's tiring her out. Yeah, in Catra's eyes, Adora has just become a princess. And yeah. Yeah, basically. that is episode number 2. So, yeah, episode number 2, and episode number 1 beforehand. Interesting conclusion to this double episode feature, whatever. There's a lot of potential conflict there. I mean, we're in the beginning of the series, so of course there is potential conflict everywhere. But yeah, I think the most important thing is just how their different worldviews will collide, and yeah, it shows a lot how your upbringing can really shape you. And for Adora, it was easy to... Well, it wasn't easy, but it was easier to change sides, basically, because she saw firsthand what happened. She talked to people on the other side, and she had the whole She-Ra transformation. So, there was a lot more that brought Adora to the other side. For Catra, it's different. For Catra, the world just crumbled in another way. Like, oh no, Adora is with the others, with the princesses now. And she's gonna feel betrayed, like a lot. And even though... It's interesting, since we found out that in the Horde, Adora felt more at home than Catra ever did, because she wasn't treated as well, especially by the Shadow Weaver. So it's interesting how Catra is now the one on the side of the Horde, but the nice thing, well, nice is not the right word for this. But I think it's good that she knows that they are being manipulated in the Horde. It kind of reminds me of a scene of my novel I'm about to write during the next few days, where people... I don't want to say any names because that would be a major spoiler for my story, but they talk about how they are doing the bidding of their leader because they know that if they don't, they're gonna change the worldviews of their leader, and it's not gonna be as easy to control him. Fun times. So they're basically controlling their leader, which is... you know, in that way, Catra is like, okay, I know they're manipulating us, but as long as we do what they want us to do, in the end, we're gonna prevail. Because in the right moment, we might turn against them, and then we call the shots, like she said. So it's a very interesting worldview, and it really fits her character that we established during these episodes. So yeah, about characters, I like the characters a lot. They're really relatable in some ways. Like, Bo is just nice. I want him as my best buddy because he sticks to his friends. You can see that. And Glimmer has her temper tantrums, but she is actually also a very nice person, as we have noticed. And I really like her too, even when she shows attitude, because that's definitely entertaining. Adora's gonna be interesting, like, because she's gonna find out about a whole new culture. We had a little glimpse of that in the, like, at the party, which is very interesting. So that will happen. And yeah. Let's see how Catra deals with having to return home and not getting Adora back. Yeah. She's gonna be punished. But yeah, those are the first 2 episodes of She-Ra. Very interesting. They're setting up a lot of conflict, and that is good. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say right now. I'm definitely looking forward to the next few episodes. I think I'm gonna record episode 3 and episode 4 today. So that's gonna be great. Well then, on this note, have a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye!